Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is Maj and Nick here, and today I have a free-to-play guide on how to hatch active huges in Pet Simulator 99. A lot of you recently have been asking for free-to-play guides, and I figured that this would be a pretty good one to share with you and just help those of you that do need this. So let me start off by saying, if you are free-to-play and you don't have any game passes, especially the Huge Hunter enchant, hatching active huges is going to be a struggle, and I mean a struggle. This is not going to be easy. You're probably not going to see huge pets very often, but it is possible. I'm going to show you exactly how to get the best chances to hatch huge pets. I'm not going to go over a team setup in this video because it really just depends where you're at in the game. Obviously, you're going to want a team setup like mine, but when it comes to hatching active huges, all you really need is just a team good enough to supply you enough money for hatching eggs constantly. So getting into the enchant loadout for hatching huges, this is something that I would use. In here, I have 1 criticals, 1 diamonds, 3 huge hunter enchants, and 1 super magnet. Now the criticals is just so my pets break stuff a little bit faster, but for my setup I wouldn't really need this. But assuming that most free-to-play players probably don't have a really strong team setup, you're most likely going to need criticals in here to help boost up your damage and break the final area just a bit faster. I have the diamonds in here just so you can make a little bit more money while you're breaking the final area, because you're going to be breaking the final area while you're hatching the final egg. But if you don't really care about how many diamonds you get and your main goal is just to hatch huge pets, then you could swap this out with another huge hunter enchant, although I don't really recommend it and I don't know how well they stack. Or maybe if you want stat pets, you can throw on a lucky eggs enchant, but stat pets in this game are nothing crazy, but do what you want. This guide is only a recommendation. I have a super magnet in here. Now obviously this is very expensive, so you can just go with a magnet 3 enchant. That's going to work perfectly fine, but you do want that extra range with collecting items, and I'll show you why in just a second. And obviously I have the 3 huge hunter enchants in here because each one increases the chances of hatching an active huge by 25%, so that's a 75% increase. As far as the potions go, the only potions that are going to affect huge chance is obviously the huge hunter potion, but those are very expensive, so if you can't buy them in the trading plaza, then you can use other methods like the advanced dig site, where you could fill up your bucket with that like magic stuff and create your own huge hunter potions. So just farming for them on your own is a good method to get them, but it might be a little tedious and time consuming, but having that 300% increase will definitely help a lot. So you want to try to get your hands on those if you can. And you could run any other potion you want, like cocktails, diamonds, treasure hunter, etc. It'll help you just make some extra money and get some extra items while you're farming the final area. As far as ultimates go, you can kind of do whatever. If you need something to help you break the final area, maybe something like TNT shower, or if you have a little bit more money, the tsunami enchant is very good for how much it costs, or UFO, which is kind of an okay enchant, but it's just whatever you need. It doesn't really matter what the ultimate is. And same goes for any items you might be using. It doesn't really matter. Whatever you personally want to use that will help you out, just go for it, because no item in this game is going to help you out with hatching active huges. So I'm just going to take a look at the final egg right now. You can see that there is the active huge pets right here, but right next to it we have this huge pet. It's like this electric penguin dude, and if you notice in World 3, when you go to different areas, usually the final egg will have like a special huge pet that's associated with that specific egg. So for this one, it's the electric penguin. In this world, it's this kawaii pet. I honestly don't know what that is. Maybe that's a monkey, I think. In this like city area, I don't even know what this world is called. We have this little cobra dude here, have these unique special huge pets, and I believe they all have the same chance of hatching, and that's going to be 1 in 100 million eggs. Now that is pretty bad and very hard to hatch, but the only upside to this is that pay-to-win players do not have any advantage over you in terms of getting these huge pets, as it's not an active huge. It is a set 1 in 100 million chance. So huge hunter potions won't affect this, huge hunter enchants, the huge hunter game pass, nothing will affect these chances. So at least in that sense, it kind of lessens the gap between pay-to-win and free-to-play players, but it's still very hard to hatch this. Now for hatching the final egg, I'm going to show you why you need a magnet enchant. So I'm going to start hatching this egg, and then you could actually continue on hatching even if you walk a little bit away from it. So I am in the final area and my pets are breaking breakables and I'm collecting money, so I'm going to be able to hatch forever. And if I didn't have this magnet enchant on, I wouldn't be able to collect everything that's dropping from all these breakables. So this right here allows me to pick up everything, which is very good. And when you're hatching, you also want to use an auto clicker if you're on PC. If you're not on PC, like if you're on mobile or Xbox, I'm sorry, but your hatching is going to be slower, as when you spam click or auto click while you're hatching, it speeds up the animation and you can actually hatch at almost twice the speed. speed. It's really good, and it will save you a lot of time and make you more progress at a faster rate. So you don't want to skip out on that, because that could be the difference between getting the huge pet, say, every day or every 2 to 3 days, depending on how long it takes for you to get one. But the point that I'm getting at is that it just will help you out. Now, one other thing I want to mention for hatching huges when it comes to free-to-play players is that you want to hatch during events. Right now, there is no event. I think the last event was like, what? It's a paint event or a sad event? I don't know what it was. But usually the events show up in the first area of each world. So in World 3, the event would be right here where I'm standing. Usually there's like a building that you could walk into. But what's so good about these events is that the chances for huge pets are honestly not that bad, and it doesn't depend on your huge chance. So similar to how the other eggs are for those special unique huge pets for each egg, it does not count as an active huge, and everyone has the same exact chance of hatching one. So let's say for Halloween coming up, they have a new Halloween event and you could hatch a huge pumpkin cat. I'm just giving an example. And the chances for this huge pumpkin cat are 1 in 10 million eggs. So that means no huge hunter potions, no enchants, no game passes, etc. Nothing will affect the chances of getting this huge pet. So that means it's fair for everybody, and it's especially fair for free-to-play players as they struggle to get huge pets. So this would be a great opportunity. And with previous events like the RNG event that literally changed the entire game, it can be so easy to get some huge pets where everybody and their mother, brother, sister, whatever can get a huge pet within like a day, can get multiple huge pets in a day. It's really crazy how good some of these events are. So the next one that comes up, please take my advice and just try your best at farming those events, because they can be so good for making progress, especially if you don't spend any money on the game. But going back to active huge pets, I can't really guarantee you a time frame on when you're going to hatch a huge pet, because it's just random. It's luck based. And when I say luck based, I don't mean egg luck like you see here with this enchant, because egg luck has nothing to do with hatching active huges. I just had to put that out there because some people get those two mixed up. Huge chance and egg luck are completely separate. Egg luck is just for stat pets, and stat pets are all these little guys down here, ones that are usually not worth anything. But I've seen some free-to-play players hatch a huge pet within like a day or two, such as myself. On my free-to-play accounts, I've hatched an active huge within 2 days, and I've seen some pay-to-win players with the huge hunter game pass not hatch a huge pet in like 2 or 3 weeks. So it's really random and it's very unpredictable when you're going to hatch one. But using this setup as a free-to-play player, you're going to maximize your chances of getting one. But it really just depends on if Preston is feeling nice that day. And there you have it. That's my guide to hatching active huge pets. It's really not complicated. The setup is very simple, but the sucky part about it is that it's probably going to take a long time. Versus if you were a pay-to-win player, it's really not going to take you that long. Maybe like 2 to 3 days. If you're really unlucky, then maybe more than that, which has happened before. But try it out. I mean, you could just farm the final area while you're hatching the final egg, so it doesn't hurt to try. But if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful in any way, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as we are approaching 4,000 subscribers. And when I hit that goal, I'm going to be doing a live stream where I give away 10 plus huge pets. So if you want to be a part of that, make sure to support this channel so we can make it a reality. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.